Hi, I'm Eliza Halapan.
I'm Rafaisal Del Rosario.
And I'm Florbel David.
We're talking about sociology tackling homelessness.
Ever wonder why people act the way they do? Why some follow the rules and others break them?
Welcome to Sociology, the study of people, relationships, and society.
Sociology helps us understand how things like culture, family, race, and social media shape our lives. It is a pillar of science that deals with societal patterns, norms, and phenomenon that shapes or influences past and current behavior established in diverse societal demographic.
It's like people watching, but with a purpose.
It answers big questions: why inequality exists, how change happens, and what makes society fair.
Wants to understand people, make difference, or see the world in a new way? Sociology help you understand people and maybe even yourself.
How sociology connects to other social sciences. Sociology is closely connected to other social sciences because it helps explain how people interact in groups and how social structures shape human behavior. The first one is anthropology. Both study human behavior and culture. Anthropology often looks at more traditional and indigenous societies, while sociology tends to focus more on modern industrialized ones. The next one is psychology. Psychology zooms in on individual behavior and mental processes, while sociology looks at how groups, institutions, societies influence people. Social psychology is a perfect blend of the two.
Political science. Sociology helps explain how social structures, class, and identity shape political behavior and power dynamics. Political sociologists study topics like voting patterns, political government movements, or policy impacts on different social groups. Economics. Sociology brings a more human, cultural, and class based lens to topics like inequality, labor, and markets. Economic sociology looks at how societal norms and networks influence economic behavior. Sociologists use historical context to understand how societies evolve over time. Historical sociology is a whole field that combines the two studies, things like revolutions, institutions, or migration patterns.
Homelessness, a society divided.
What is homelessness? Homelessness isn't just about not having a roof over your head. It means not having a stable, safe, and permanent place to live. This could mean living on the streets, in shelters, in a car, or staying temporarily with friends or family. It's more than just the absence of a house. It's the loss of a real home, comfort, and security. And sadly, this is not rare. Over 700,000 people experienced homelessness on a single night in January 2024, according to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development.
Homelessness is a social problem. Homelessness impacts both individuals and broader community. Homelessness affects the person experiencing it, but also affects community through safety concerns, public usage, and economic challenges. It strains public systems. People without housing often rely heavily on emergency services, hospital, police, which increases costs for local governments and stretches resources. It also contributes to cycle of poverty, trauma, and mental health challenges. Being homeless makes it harder to find a job, stay healthy, or access consistent care. It reduces quality of life and social cohesion. It lowers the overall well being of a community and creates divisions or feelings of discomfort, fear, or neglect among residents. It highlights inequality and gaps in the social safety net. Homelessness shows that there are serious problems in how we support in crisis.
In this presentation, we will explore three major sociological paradigms: functionalism, conflict theory, and symbolic interactionism, and how they explain homelessness. Each paradigm provides a different perspective, helping us understand the causes, experiences, and potential solutions for homelessness. By the end, we'll have a broad understanding of how homelessness is viewed in the context of society and its various dynamics. Functionalism views society as a system where different parts, like the economy, family, and education system, work together to maintain social stability. When one part breaks down, it affects the whole system. Homelessness is seen as a sign that some part of society isn't working well. For example, if the economic system fails to provide jobs or the social services system doesn't offer enough support, people may become homeless.
Social disintegration means economic condition and inadequate social services lead to homelessness. It means that the lack of support and economic stability leads people to homelessness, showing that certain institutions like the family or welfare systems are functioning properly. The role of homelessness may highlight societal issues, inequality, lack of social support. Social and change. Homelessness disrupts social stability, signaling a need for reform.
Conflict theory focuses on the struggle between different groups for resources and power. In the case of homelessness, the power dynamics between the wealthy and the poor are central. Economic inequality and exploitation are key. Homelessness often happens because resources, like housing, are controlled by the wealthy, leaving those with fewer resources unable to secure a home. In a capitalist society, housing is treated as a commodity that must generate profit rather than a basic need. This profit driven approach to housing leads to a shortage of affordable housing, pushing people into homelessness. Finally, structural barriers like racism, sexism, and lack of access to education or healthcare make it harder for certain groups, particularly marginalized population, to avoid or escape homelessness. Theory argues that homelessness is not just an individual problem, but a result of societal structures that favor the powerful.
Symbolic interactionism and homelessness. Symbolic interactionism looks at how individuals and their interactions shape their behaviors, identities, and experiences. It focuses on the small scale social processes that affect people's day to day lives. First is the stigma and identity. They are important here. Homeless individuals are often stigmatized, meaning society labels them in negative ways like lazy or undeserving. Many homeless individuals form social bonds within their community. They develop coping strategies for survival and create their own social networks. Finally, the role of social interaction plays a huge part. It interactions with social worker, law enforcement, and the general public, how homeless individuals navigate their daily experiences.
reporter. Is that okay to interview you?
Sure.
Thank you. Hi, Eliza. My name is
Hi.
Bell. We spoke a while ago. Thank you for taking your time to talk with me. Can you share how long have you been experiencing homelessness?
Oh, it's been 8 months now. I got laid off with my job. Yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear that. What led you to your current situation if you're comfortable sharing?
Sure. I got laid off with my job like 8 months ago, and then I couldn't pay for my bills. I have loans, student loans. My boyfriend kicked me out. I live in the Philippines. I don't have family in here, so I'm just staying whenever I can.
So you're staying at your...
Sometimes I stay in my car, or I ask people for like money when I go to 7-Eleven or homeless shelter to get like soup for food. Yeah.
What was one of the biggest challenges you face every day?
Mostly it's my hygiene. I don't have anywhere to like shower. I don't have small, especially food. People hates me, but I don't have nothing to do. I can't do anything. I don't know where to shower. I stinks. I ended up getting greasy. I don't know who to ask for help.
Do you feel safe at night?
No, I tried to. I would try to like get cozy. Sometimes in the winter it's really cold, so I have to like always have my stuff with me, and then just to keep everything with me and with everything. Yeah.
Have you tried reaching out to any services or shelters? Like you said a while ago, sometimes you go to a shelter to get food, but have you even asked for help?
Yes, there is, but it's really limited, and they only allow certain days or certain period of time that you can go, because a lot of people like harbor stuff too. It's not just me, it's a lot of people.
So Eliza, what do you wish people understood better about homelessness?
Honestly, I just want them to know that we're not all drug addicts. We're not lazy. Life happens. Things like this happens. I don't know how to help myself too, but I'm trying.
If there was one thing you could ask for right now, what would it be?
I just want a chance. I just want a roof on my head. I just want able to work, even just for a little bit. I just need a chance. I'm sorry, I'm stinky.
Homelessness can happen to anyone. Behind every face is a story, a struggle, and a person who deserves compassion. Let's work together to bring hope and change. I'm Floribel David reporting.